What if I told you that the digital gold rush of the last decade was just a distraction? While the world was obsessed with meme coins and volatile DeFi protocols that could vanish overnight, the world's most elite institutional players were quietly building a bridge. A bridge that connects the $2 quadrillion global wealth of the physical world to the speed of the blockchain. You aren't just looking at another crypto trend. You are looking at the end of traditional finance as we know it. Today we go beyond the hype to uncover the hidden, tangible wealth that is about to flood your portfolio. The goal of this masterclass is to arm you with the exclusive knowledge of real-world assets, RWAs. By the end of this video you will understand how to stop speculating on code and start owning pieces of the global economy, from Manhattan skyscrapers to fine art, all via the blockchain. This is the radical shift from get-rich-quick to generational wealth. For years, decentralized finance, DeFi, has been the crown jewel of crypto. We've seen the meteoric rises, the 10,000% APYs, and the thrill of the decentralized frontier. But let's be honest, DeFi is an iceberg. What you see on the surface is a playground of high volatility, degens, and constant regulatory crosshairs. For most people it's too risky, too niche, and frankly too disconnected from reality. Most crypto assets exist in a vacuum. They have value because we agree they do. But beneath the surface lies the massive, submerged bulk of the iceberg, real-world assets. While DeFi coins fluctuate based on tweets, RWAs are anchored to the physical world. We are talking about assets that have inherent stability, generate yield from actual rent or commodities, and possess tangible value you can touch. We are entering a new era where blockchain isn't just for crypto people. It's for anyone who wants to own a piece of the world. If your portfolio only exists on a screen and not in the physical world, are you actually building wealth or just playing a video game? The smart money, BlackRock, Goldman Sachs, and massive sovereign wealth funds, isn't buying the latest dog-themed coin. They are moving into tokenized US treasuries, residential real estate, and private equity. But the opportunities for you go even deeper. Imagine owning a fraction of a renewable energy farm in South America, receiving dividends every time the sun shines and the grid buys power. Or owning a share of a rare Picasso that sits in a climate-controlled vault, appreciating in value while you hold the digital receipt. We are seeing early success stories in platforms like Centrifuge and Realty, where thousands of investors are already earning consistent, stable yields backed by real-world debt and property. The institutions are here because they know the old world of paper deeds and slow wire transfers is obsolete. While you're waiting for a moonshot, the world's 1% are quietly tokenizing the very ground you're standing on. If you're ready to move from theory to action, you need to know where the infrastructure is actually being built. As of 2026, these are the 5 titans dominating the RWA landscape. 1. Ondo Finance ONDO. The undisputed king of tokenized securities. Ondo has bridged the gap between Wall Street and DeFi, allowing investors to access US treasuries and institutional-grade money market funds directly on-chain. 2. BlackRock's BUIDL Fund. This isn't just a platform, it's a statement. BlackRock's USD Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund has surpassed $1.7 billion in assets, proving that the world's largest asset manager is officially all in on blockchain settlement. 3. Mantra OM. A specialized Layer 1 blockchain built specifically for RWAs. With a focus on regulatory compliance and a 2026 migration to its own native chain, Mantra is the go-to for secure, permissioned asset tokenization. 4. Centrifuge CFG. The pioneer of on-chain credit. Centrifuge allows businesses to tokenize real-world receivables, like invoices or trade finance, giving investors access to private credit markets that were previously hidden away in bank vaults. 5. Realty. The gold standard for fractional real estate. They have successfully tokenized hundreds of properties across the US, allowing you to own a piece of a rental home and receive daily rent payments in stablecoins. You don't need to build the bridge, you just need to be the first one to walk across it while everyone else is still stuck in the mud of speculation. I would be doing you a disservice if I said this was a risk-free gold mine. The RWA space is the new frontier, and like any frontier, it has its outlaws and pitfalls. The biggest hurdle is regulation. Because these tokens represent real-world securities, they must play by the rules. Projects that ignore KYC, know your customer, or local property laws will be crushed by regulators. Furthermore, you have to worry about smart contract vulnerabilities. If the code is weak, the bridge between the physical and digital can break. This is why compliance is paramount. In this space, boring is good. You want projects that are fully audited, legally registered, and transparent about their physical custody of assets. Due diligence isn't optional here, it's your only shield. Look for platforms with deep legal backgrounds and proven track records of transparency. In the world of RWAs, the most dangerous thing isn't a market crash, it's a project that thinks it's above the law. The transition from digital speculation to digital ownership is the most significant shift in the history of the blockchain. 1. Do your own research. Start by exploring the 5 platforms we mentioned. Read their white papers and check their legal registrations. 2. Diversify your assets. Don't just buy real estate tokens. Mix in some tokenized gold or US treasuries to balance your risk. 3. Think long-term. RWAs are about stability and yield, not 24-hour pumps. Treat this as the bedrock of your future wealth. The blockchain is no longer just a ledger for magic internet money. It is becoming the ledger for the world's economy. If you found this deep dive into the hidden world of RWAs valuable, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. We are dedicated to bringing you the most cutting-edge, institutional-grade insights that the mainstream media won't touch. Stay ahead of the curve, stay informed, and most importantly, stay invested in the future. What's the first real-world asset you'd want to own on the blockchain? Let me know in the comments.